Good morning and welcome to another video from TW White Mazda. This morning I'm going to show you around this superb example of a Mazda 2 that we got back a couple of days ago from an existing customer. So it's a late 2019 registered car. It's a manual gearbox, finished in the lovely colour, my personal favourite, Polymetal Grey. Really suits the colour car even well, and very kind of back in. It was almost like a 60s shade of colour. So yeah, very much back in, I think, and my personal favourite anyway. So the car has covered 6,000 miles or just thereabouts, or just over. We'll double check shortly. So, you know, needless to say, condition wise is absolutely superb. You know, really lovely car. You know, forget the age of the car. You know, it defies the age of the car, although it's not that old. It's in superb condition throughout. The bodywork, the paintwork, you know, nothing to mention whatsoever, or nothing that I can see anyway. Also, importantly, this is a GT Sport specification. I'm pretty new to, you know, the Mazda brand, so I'm still learning. But what that means is it's the highest spec in the Mazda 2. So you get all the nice features such as heated seats, heated steering wheel, reversing camera, head-up display. So yeah, lots, you know, all the things that we want nowadays. Just moving on to the driver's side, you know, really in fantastic condition, and I think this colour is stunning. You know, my favourite anyway. Alloy wheels, you know, as new condition, and that's all 4 of them. Still on the matching original Toyo Proxy tyres. I really like these tyres. Drive very well on the Toyos. So yeah, hopefully, you know, I could just get across, you know, the condition of this Mazda 2. Onto the boot, very generous space, especially the, you know, the type of small hatchback, you know, car it is. We've got our mats here, you know, lots of depth. Which is useful, kind of small suitcases, etc., going away for the weekend, etc. Let's get that lifted up. Okay, so even more kind of space under the boot mat, and you know, tire, kind of flat tire stuff if required. Moving on to the interior of the car in the back, literally as new condition, unmarked. You know, I don't think the rear seats have ever been used, to be honest. You know, again with the GT Sport, we've got this kind of leather Alcantara with the contrasting stitching, even really nice kind of interior quality and feel. So yeah, fantastic condition in the rear, and I would say good legroom, you know, for the type of car that the Mazda 2 is. Let's climb in the front and start her up. Okay, so yeah, again in the front, all in lovely condition. I'm a big fan of this kind of contrasting Alcantara and the stitching. Really breaks up the interior and gives it kind of really an upmarket feel. You know, the quality of the interior on these kind of new shape, new generation Mazda 2s, well, all Mazdas to be fair, is second to none. So down here we've got our all-important heated seats, 3-stage, and even more important, or nicer to have even, heated steering wheel. That warms up literally within a matter of 30 seconds, I'd say, and I absolutely love that feature personally. Climate control, button controls even, you know, extremely simple to use. Temperature, up, down, fan speed, and where you want to direct your air. So extremely easy to use and simple, unlike some of the cars nowadays. Manual gearbox, 6 speeds. So obviously with the 6th gear, you're going to benefit on longer journeys from the additional fuel economy, you know, and obviously quieter and just nicer kind of vehicle to be in when covering kind of, you know, distances on the motorway and motorway journeys, etc. We've got our USB connectivity, 12 volt output, so lots of connectivity in the car. Cup holders, storage kind of, you know, places, cubbies, etc., which are useful. Okay, so let's move on to our entertainment, or infotainment I should say, screen. Communication, we've got Bluetooth, back to home, sat nav, very easy to use on the Mazdas, one of the easiest kind of, you know, sat nav systems to use in my opinion compared to kind of other manufacturers. And then finally, you know, your music, DAB radio, you know, connect to your phone. You've got all the options there. So yeah, exactly what everyone wants and needs nowadays. Onto our steering wheel, nice design, finish in leather, really nice to the touch. And then we've got our volume controls, you know, change of radio stations, etc. Answer your phone calls or decline depending on who it is. Cruise control, another excellent feature. And then, you know, we've got all our auto lights and auto wipers, which are really useful. Electric windows and electrically adjustable mirrors, which is expected nowadays. And then finally, all kinds of our safety features, start stop, tire pressure, lane assist, you know, traction control, so all the features there. Nice clear display. We've got, you know, the rev counter with the speed, and then up here we've got a head-up display even, which is really good. You don't have to look down. You've constantly got your speed, you know, right in front of you, and that's really a nice feature to have. And as I mentioned earlier, that is only a feature of the Sport, GT Sport even. Mileage, as I mentioned earlier, it is 6,359, so super low mileage for the age of the car. You know, could be argued that's really 6 months mileage, considering I think the average annual mileage is around 12,000. And again, condition reflects that. Onto the service history. This was a car we sold new, so a car we've known. PDI 4 miles by us. First service 2,000, just over 2,000 miles. Second service just over 4,000 miles. And then next service just over 6,000 miles. And that was, you know, just a couple of weeks ago this month. We've only covered maybe 100 miles, if that, since. So just serviced, you know, doesn't need another service for a year, or close to a year, I should say. So yeah, in summary, a lovely example of a Mazda 2, finished in my personal favourite colour, but a really popular colour now, Poly Grey. Excuse me. Fantastic condition throughout. You know, great to drive, economical. You know, got all the things you'd want. I'll just show everyone the reversing camera. That's fantastic. You know, a feature again On the Sport, you get reversing sensors, but not the camera. So this is, you know, top spec, head-up display, you know, heated seats, heated steering wheel, really well specified car. And then moving on to the drivability, great to drive these are. Great power, you know, for the type of the car and the size of the car it is, an excellent economy. I believe, don't hold me to it, as I said, I'm new to the brand, so I am learning. I believe these are a mild hybrid. So this is the first of the kind of new shape Mazda 2s. So this would be a mild hybrid, which basically means there's an improvement of about 10 mpg, 10 miles per gallon over the old car. So super economical, which is really useful. But yes, I won't go on any longer. Really nice example of a Mazda 2. You know, if you're interested or you've got any questions, give us a call, email, etc. We're more than happy to help. You know, please do check out our reviews online if you haven't dealt with us before. Customer service obviously is #1 priority. Part exchange, if you have a car or you want to part exchange your car, we would love your part exchange. We've also, you know, got lots of other kind of makes and models for sale, which are part exchanges. And, you know, we like to have kind of a good offering of other makes and models also, if they're up to our standard. Thanks for watching, everyone. I won't make the video any longer. And, yep, feel free to get in touch should you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye.